首尔冠军赛 G2 对上 EDG，EDG 加入 Simon 后的表现是越来越好了。首先来到的是 G2 的自选图极地寒港，第二张图会是 EDG 的自选图遗落禁地，决胜图将会来到捷径之地。究竟是谁会先赢下对局进入季后赛呢？
We're going into the post line here. Kankan wants to get aggressive and will be rewarded. That's 2 players plucked out of the picture. Maybe a few more where that came from. He's eager for it, but Leaf, you don't want to test to this guy because he will challenge. Standing tall. This guy has already done the damage and has fallen to pieces before their very eyes. EDG, it's Smoggy forced to back away here, still with a plan down, time ticking. Leaf, not too many options left for him. Has to stick this one just for the win cons. Having a defuse, sticking it all away. Slow body full attack, but the final one will do it. Gonna be sticking that, going for the plan as well. Thrash doesn't really clear too much as well, but a backstab, no way. Responded and adjusted. Icy just whips it around and rips the head clean off. Now the Reckoning, lockdown, all gonna be combined. EDG just trying to stem the bleeding and stop this one before it gets out of hand. Players are weak. G2, they committed hell of a lot into this round for them to try and lose it. Slight awareness, Smoggy already wrapping this one. Thrash connecting, that's a detainment. And there's still potentially that time on the board to make a go of things. Damage done though. As a casual reminder, and Simon still with that nade in his back pocket. Could play spoiler to absolutely all of this one. It's already gone flying and Trent is finished. Icy with a defuse, but that's been broken. And already, I hear it, time has just squandered. Gotten away from G2, but it kills. Now Kankan, he's getting quirky with it. In terms of trying to play this spacing and timings as well. He's already flanked straight through, and Icy, he had the knife out, just was not expecting it. Deep dart. No to follow off of it. Trent is so damn concerned now. All these players, because Kankan is ripping them to shreds, man. Play for just needs some supplemented utility as well. I can hear the footsteps. Lovely sidestep. Just rips 2 of the heads clean off. G2 have no chance in hell to keep playing this one. Spam through the box. Leaf is lucky to be alive. He'll be backing all the way away. Needs to be defended here. They want to keep these guns.
This G2 team that's normally so good at shutting down superstar individual players.
They just cannot steal. I mean, cheeky.
Facing 2 players so often and killing them narrowly open. But if they commit to the B split, Jonah P could win the round still.
Allen's dropped. I think that's through the window. Leaf has got a lot to do into this spot as well, but just with the Stinger in hand, close quarter combat, even with him being set up for it, the pit's still up and active, walking around. Icy, he does drop Kankan. With the Dizzy broken as well, he knows that there's even more where that come from, and Jonah P's worked his magic! Right from behind, just not expecting that. Level of awareness that went missing there for EDG into this round, and it leaves it to Chi-Chu. One player running and gunning, but time is against him with only 12 seconds to do it all. Him versus Jonah P. The timing should be granted. You need to hit a miracle shot, but Jonah P won't even give him the chance. Smoggy is left to watch most of this one, tucked, crouched. The peak timing is absolutely everything. And Smoggy delivering death blow after death blow and toying with his food at the end. He knows that he's essentially wrapped this one up. Running around him, not giving Jonah P any easy access. Not to the body. Valen shut out. Chi-Chu with a movement. Nice little jiggle. Pit in the face. Jonah P shut down and shut out of the round entirely. This is a 9-3 if I've ever seen one.
And a beautiful half from EDG. I mean, the way that they played around the ults in that final round. G2 in here.
They're going to go for a refine, a reclear. It's just a contact swing. Straight up, taking the fights as well. This one could get dangerous, and Dire still winning it potentially out as well. Kankan needs some help here over the shoulder as well. Reinforcements have to arrive. He needs some defense, but still, yeah, Chi-Chu is right there alongside him. They can be moving in and out as well. They're in the walls, man. They're in the walls, and it's all about collecting the kills when they're at least propped up, and opportunities are presented to you. Kankan.
Look at Jonah P out here on B, by the way.
He's going to be trying to wrap this one while nobody's way ahead of the rest of his team as well. So with him drop first kill advantage gone away. And honestly, the fight might just be over before Jonah P even gets into the fray. I see. 3 on the board, there's 2 plays left to stand. You know the maths. Adds up to potentially an ace, but not anymore. Jonah P finally strikes right from behind there. So all the timing's taken. And Icy's just running his body in.
Play for your ult.
Yeah, but he's not intending to do that one. Icy with the plans. Already 7-4s need to be defended. It's not. And already broken. Nobody in Chi-Chu. They strike from the sides. It's a pin to play. Double pronged in the approach. And guess what? It's worked out. fully in the favor. The flash repeat again in the refight here with the rifles. They're going to try and sail their way through this course, but already it's tumultuous indeed. Time running them down. It's a crossfire. Dart though, that's not broken. Trent though, he's going to be dropped and damage done straight through the wall. Wingman broken once more. Icy. It's the K down, a tap, forcing them forwards into the fight as well. Needs to try and isolate some of these fights. Done so, 1v1, all to survive, Icy! It's only gone and done it! Dodge only tagging onto the one as well, might be a bit of that false information. Oh, underhanded Simon is eager for the scrap. Does come up with the one. Is he going to be into his face as well? Plenty of targets up and over. Jonah P just did not know which way to adjust. And this is it, surely. The impetus to take away this map. Nanoswarms at your feet, Detted, ready and waiting. Trent is spotted, taken out, swinging wide. Simon denied, but not enough to deny. I see that once. All grouped up. There needs to be an extra element here from EDG if they want to try and navigate this spot and situation. It's a drone out and through. It's going to get that tag onto Valen. Going to be util used to clear him out here. Wall blocking the way, but holding it down out through garage and whipping the rifle around, spraying. Not quite praying, it was
bait any of them out. I mean, in terms of the post-plant ultimates, sorry. The ultimates that G2 had in their back pocket.
Oh, still there, but it's going to be running short. Kills need to be found from it. The stun is almost perfect. Yes, indeed it is. There's that util that we're talking about. They've got spades of it to try and refight those areas, and what a time to do it. And Trent. Oh my. 30 seconds left into the round, but surely you can't do it in a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
Unless there's a weakness that crops up here for EDG, but they just catch it.
Getting aggressive on people as they're executing with some breach util. That couldn't have been better from Simon. The players are just stunned up, unable to do a thing. Valen's the only one that could have bailed them out of that situation. And he whiffed and also had to
commit into it. Instead, walking over, Kang's at an off angle. All he needs is the one kill, but running way ahead of it. It's a flash, or at least a stun, at least to play himself out, and he's done so with perfection. Nobody right from behind as well, making sure that this is really putting a squeeze down. Kang leading the charge as the spearhead for the team and striking right where it hurts. It's G2. You're going to be left reeling, and you have to pivot, you have to hard react now into the A site. It's the only option open. Already they've got these kill trip setups, and Smoggy's already repositioned. The reinforcements have arrived at that. An ult committed up onto the high ground. This is an awkward position for G2 to be into. Jonah P with a plan, but he's pushed back and away from it with the damage done onto all of them. And already tagged up, a kill to be claimed. Jonah P dropped. Valen is right there at him. Kang going to be found. Simon's right from behind. Again putting the squeeze, and just not expecting it. Able to hold his ground, stand it down. Hunter's Fury now into the corner. That is a nice set play. Haven't seen that one in quite some time. Reminiscent of EG on Fracture back in the day. I see we'll be able to get that plant down as a result of that one. So baiting him in, but he hadn't cleared Smoggy, but the trade is intact. And there, Valen rewarded with it. That patience that's being played, and with the pit drop down into the back. Jiju's desperately hunting for the neural theft. He does get it off and stays alive. What can EDG do with that information? Stun into the corner again. Global util, it's been good. Trent is basically dead to rights. Indeed, cleaned up just from that utility time. Might start to become a problem. Spike's ticking away. Chichu with another one. Pit's still up though. Gotta worry about this one.
It's not planted for the pit.
Yeah, it's playing out wide here to tap. He knows he's not playing onto the contact. Jonah P is going to be weaving in and out. Still going to be coverage. There he jumps around the corner, but it's Diamond who saves the bloody day. No!
Had the same result. I mean, you know, Valen maybe slows things down just a slight amount, but it's all just based on when Chichu gets on that defuse.
Oh, Zaha. Just trying to set Kang into the appropriate spot. I see. Spam down into the corner here. Smoggy, though, is going to be going down. Valen will not leave that one uncontested. Nobody. Steep tucked. Paranoia is going to be dodging, but at least with the draw, no way! Backstabs in play. Kang with all that positioning, 6-6. That is an explosive finish. Again, the dart at their backs. Recon going to be broken, still lighting them up, and the crossfire setups are definitely enough. G2 didn't budge, didn't get rooted away from this spot. Trent delivers a 4-piece. Up and over, realizing he wasn't favored, going to be backing away, and the pause is called at just the right time. Refighting into the back of the site will not turn up with absolutely anything. It's cleaned up. Choosing whether or not to even make a go of this. Up and around as well, baiting with the bodies, seeing if they can set up any sort of kills, but everybody falls.
Can Trent ult to deny this plant?
30 seconds left.
Nobody sticking it. It's a little bit delayed and late here. The Hunter's Fury, yeah, it's not going to be connecting. Kankang's going walkabouts. Played in right off the back of it. Their own ult as well, potentially obfuscating most of it. Flank, it's going to have to be held. Icy, no way past it. Has to break the trip now. It's alerted him to his presence. Locked down by Smoggy. This 1v1 being taken, but the rest of G2 is being just again plucked out of the prettiest picture. Still going to be trying to win out these fights, held over the shoulder. Down to that 2 versus 2. Kankang ult in hand. Lets it rip, but again his head's on a swivel. And Trent delivers a miracle.
They needed this more than any round they've had on Haven. Wasn't a...
Util 2 be used here. yoru already popped off. Blind with the paranoia, up into the corner, spraying away. They know the rough positions of these players as well. They have to collect it all together. Jonah P up onto the high ground, not enough to collect it, drop down and spray down. Simon.
EDG just caught them with only a single player looking to defend, reading the
Forwards, Aftershock as well. It's all highlighted and orchestrated like they want to try and fight this once again, and G2 are fully aware. Anti-flash, a dart into the back. A playmaking ability by Icy. Sacrificing his own body for it, but he's still the one to come up with the kill. Simon has got to do so much more. Kills are offered up towards him, but not enough in the end. G2. Trent tempt him twice. Rolling Thunder now committed. Paranoia alongside of Valen. He's tucked safe. Nicely inside the orb. Stunned up. Matters not. This guy's still alive and kicking here with a flash of his own as well to play into the back pocket. The rest of his team are already played all the way in. Simon weaving in and out. Nowhere to play. With the spike into his hands, he just has to let the time run way out. And G2, they've stolen this round away. When all the momentum felt like it was in the hands of EDG. This is the 12th round now for G2. Nobody's already passed it though. Lambot triggers, Jonah P diffusing half onto the board. This is for the map. Someone needs to stop this. Someone needs to stop this, but no one is there. G2 removes that crucial element of time. Lost bit util. Nate's going to be rebounding here, just trying to get Icy out of there. Regaining control of Lamps as well. Adding 2 for Nail. EDG Joe, they're going to be setting their sights now over towards the forward section. See if they can take the fight through with the flashes, and heads are turning, facing away. G2 are dominating now every position, leaving Chichu the last one left to do so much here, but Icy with a running gun. That's the second wave, I think, for the Boombot. Triggered out, Mosh Pit now up and over Trent. That's incredible awareness, just knowing that Chichu was going to be placed up into that spot with the Thrash earned from that kill. He wants to send this one flying forward. Stimmy, it's a very rapid Shark indeed, clearing most of the way, but not clearing the pocket. But Simon spotted. Icy plays off of least contact almost perfectly, running through the smoke. Kankang, Smoggy has made the most of this. It's a 3-piece for him, make it 4! And everybody falls from G2.
beautiful G2 calling, 5 people rotating around the map perfectly, or one little smoggy boy. it's smoggy.
It definitely was an instance. Potentially done. Simon's here, trying to play himself in once more, taking a fight with the Bulldog in hand. He just can't land it. Takes a molly to the face, yet still Smoggy defends. Up and over, 12 seconds left. Orbital strike, it's all toppling now, and the spike has to be planted. Defense is necessary. Valen needs to be held all the way through. Is the last one left. Swung through and out, through the wall. No casualty. As a result, through the wall, spam down, Haunt reveals up onto Leaf, putting that pressure down. Vulnerable is excellent and good, but he still needs some extra elements to help him out entirely. He is being pressured, overwhelmed, taken out. Coverage there from the lamp position, but EDG have control of showers, and now calling for the evacuation. Trendo not so lucky. Will be dropped from behind. And Chichu was saving this one, a snakebite for a rainy day with the wall still up. Bullets are excellent. Damage through the wall, taking those timings, but he can hear it. Scuttling, scurrying across the sand. Icy wins that fight. Jonah P covering it all. You cannot be squandering this. No way. Simon will close it out anyway. Leads it to an open sight. And already push it in through the spawn, Icy. He's taking liberties with it. Kankang's a danger man with that rifle in play. And with him toppled and dropped. No more towards it. 1 now for the ace. Simon is miles away.
I don't think Icy's getting this one, although if Simon did go through showers, you'd have to cut out the middle to make a clip out of it, wouldn't you? But but certainly a different energy in here for G2. And mirroring a lot of their previous rounds, here it comes.
Yeah, will we see it? And ticking away, Simon's cutting it up close, he denies. It's a funny moment.
Not funny for Simon. So this is going to be the repop.
Wait for the second wave now. Straight through, up and over, not broken, but the timing taken across it. It's rifles in hand. Nobody in Chichu to try and put a stop to all of this. Kang through the TP, might have touched down enough still. 15 seconds, nobody not clear, but eventually is. 12 left, time is of the essence. G2, they stretch it to the finest of details. And Simon again, asked to do so damn much. No crossfire setup, but you know, as soon as VALORANT has taken that contact, the swing will be there from Trent. It has to be a miracle. It will not be.
Attack side, just hoping that EDG overstep themselves, get desperate, and they have. Yeah, immediately.
Straight into the trap. Leaf is there waiting. Thrash to try and set up some sort of crunch in through the angles. Horn's going to be revealed. Leaf squares up to it, takes the challenge. Trailblazer forwards, but way ahead of it. Jonah P had no one else to play off of here. EDG might have at least carved their way a path back into this round. Thrash round 2, Chichu with the push. It's all putting the squeeze onto these G2 players into a 2v3. Chaos sowed. It's not over yet, the job's not finished. Hearing all sorts of sound and heads, not expecting it, Icy! Frying them!
He's made this incredibly winnable.
Chichu dropped down to just 5 health, 50 seconds left. The footsteps are heard. It's a game with those timings down. Just what I said earlier, the finer moments of the round now. Will he catch it right from behind? The answer is yes. So gives up a lot of this space onto the off angle. Chichu just wanders right into it. Happy to take that fight now, but G2 not willing to slow down, but not anticipating the full wraparound.
Beautiful round from Chichu.
Spike planted.
Leaf was even anticipating that there was a lurk happening over there. Pretty rare that EDG would be going through the teleporter without having some info on the B side of the map. The crosshair placement was not there, and super early. And nobody's not even halfway there yet.
One enemy remaining.
Simon. That's a read.
He was so confident.
Okay.
Team Ace.
Looks like it has some danger to it, I'm not going to lie. There's a snake bite. Slowing down the approach. It's the weakest players who are first through. They're trying to take that point of contact. Kang completely separated from his team now. And weaving in and out. It's just spraying and praying away. Rewarded though. Coming up with the goods. Coverage has to be there. And it finally is. Valen shut down as he seeks to deny that plant.
Nade was strong though. Brought Chichu down to 33 health. And here comes a flank. This kill so important.
What's ahead? Patience, 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 play! Trent barely there. Grabs the kill in the end. And all this sound and pressure is being made as well. Simon doesn't know which way to look. Satchel's through and plays him in! It's disaster for EDG. And Smoggy is the one who now has to pick up the pieces. 1v2. Time played, time ticking. Smoggy's out wide. A tap, a stick, coverage. Trent lands it! With a bullet to the dome. It's an upset round and they make it. Up in the smoke, underhanded with the nade again. This is going to be denying the plant, surely. Nobody, no way. Wingman survives. In through the back of the site, though. That is overzealous by Kang. And there was that punish inside. Thrash through and out detained. Even now Simon, he's pulled it back out of nowhere.
Simon?
Gotta see that one again somehow, somewhere. What was looking so damn dangerous. Leaf now. Not offered much in terms of opportunities, spraying right through the wall. Simon finishes it.
Take a look at this in the replay. As they're focused on retaking lamps, and he gets Trent in the back.
Beautiful.
Valen, Jonah P, not there to deny.
Yeah. Up through A short once more. They can't take the TP once more. Surely not. Running them down, classics in hand. Can really just try and stave away and play a bit of patience into the round here by G2. The plant is tapped from behind. It's wrapped. The players are being picked to pieces. Nobody gets that plant down. At least they do have that extension, but they've lost all semblance of map control here and given up guns in the process. Doubled up with the rifles, swinging through. It's Leaf who trades it onto Simon. Slow down once more. Fight. And a bullet. Just through the wall there. Leaf will survive. Trent walking in. The barrel betrays him. Nobody's down, and it's given an opportunity. In for the 1v1. Adjustment not there. Snaps into the side. The wingman not being used. For the defuse. Trent. If they try and take the showers TP, but Leaf is also going to be waiting. Mosh is down a tap to pull the util out again, but the timing caught with Leaf. Bullet to the back. Simon is dropped, Pit is earned, and finally played the TP to no avail. And you got to scurry, you got to run away now.
The Brimel is just going to close this out. They've got absolutely no chance of getting the plant down.
Just not enough done preemptively to pull all this util out. It will take miracles, but again, like you said, orbital strike, primed, ready, nobody pushed back. 7 seconds, 6, down to 5, 4. There needs to be a plan online, but the time is lost against them. EDG, no more chances, no more opportunities. And the 11th round, concatenated up now by G2. Just to cut up any sort of aggression in through and out of Hookah. Sees it, signs of life as well. The Haunt, at least the Prowler, I should say. Excuse me, shot missed, orbital strike, out and around here. Icy with the rocket! No way! Insanity with the movement. Kang. He's dodged and ducked and weaved. The fast play from G2 will be punished with a molly at the feet. Cooking them alive in the process, but the rifles are the one to claim the day. Simon delivers all that damage. Valin, too much to overcome.
Jump out of Hookah there backwards and get that snakebite off. Maybe this could be different. Maybe Kang could have been shut down on the route out. As it was, you make one mistake, the whole house of cards falls down. That's what Valorant's like at this level. I see that G2 are looking to clear out short. Here comes that Thrash.
Yep, re-clear. Detainment catches onto him, but again, there's that reinforcement arriving. EDG, they want to try and put a stop to this one. Nade around IC! He won't be denied! The line is drawn in the sand! And any sort of challenge, he will swat you away.
What a beast! G2's going to try to make the difference on the other side of the map. He's found this lurk timing, just as G2 have backed off. Could this be the moment? Could they maybe try to turn this 2v5?
It's a sound bait. Valen's holding, but still loses the fight. Jumping around, that's a pit into the spawn. Trying to grant him a bit of that space and luxuries, even if they can get into the A side. 2 versus 4 still here for EDG.
The double push coming out from Leaf and Icy is going to be fast onto this. They've planted, not for the pit, not for backside, but exactly for the flank.
Moshpit's going to be delayed here. They have planted for that flank occurring, this fight. Contact plays, shoulder to shoulder. They split themselves up. Smoggy is alone and isolated. All comes down to this timing. Does he win this fight out? Can he make it a possibility? The crosshair placement, not ideal. And Icy, one more for the ace, denied from that, yet still the damage has been done. Chichu, it's a 1v3, no util left to his name. The defuse already tapped, stuck all the way. G2. The 12th round is earned, it's under their belt. EDG, it all lands onto this, and it has to pay off massively. Molly's rebounding off to the side, but Jonah P not caught out still. It's played in to perfection here with the satchels in play. Nobody. Plant's gonna be stuck, swinging a wide leave with 2 out through the Hookah. Chichu denies. And Icy
with the Raze ult?
Raze ult, it's here, it's earned, and now is the time to strike. Kang right there forwards. He's already taken that timing, and now you might have some difficulties even getting the value, but now tucked to the corner. Expecting that nobody was going to be placed there.
And that's the spike. They've got to be aware of this timing that Chishu could have taken. Valin, Icy, they know this is a possibility.
In through Lambs! Head ripped clean off Simon and Smoggy. Last 2 to remain, but they're up versus 4. And it's to stay alive in the series. What can they truly, really do? A tap. Trying to bait out some presence from G2. Baiting out a response. They don't take it. They let them stew. And the plant is down. Smoke in the face of Icy. A bit of spam. Spraying away, hoping for it. Jonah P. Right from behind now. Trailblazer out and away. Only the 1 contact. Jiggle speak is good here. Sees a little bit better. And a fight taken. Squared up to Simon. He wins it. Win cons potentially there, but the position is so damn obvious. EDG would need a miracle. They need it now. Smoggy to deliver, potentially no. G2 deny it all.